Hello and welcome to Bits Box World, builds made easy.
I am super excited to share this with you. I have got the Band of Brothers Bolt Action World War II war game, and this comes from Warlord Games. I got it for Christmas and I've been really looking forward to opening this up and having a look with you what is in the Band of Brothers box set. I'm a massive history buff when I'm not doing miniatures and building models, and I really like looking at World War II history, so I'm super excited to see what a game is like that recreates some of the World War II combat on a tabletop, and using those models, tanks, buildings, wargaming scenery, all for a World War II environment. In the box then, so opening it up, you get this play sheet to start off with, and it gives you a bit of the Band of Brothers history in this booklet. And I'm really glad that I got the Band of Brothers to start off with, because I loved the TV series that was made years and years ago, and following Easy Company, and in particular Major Richard Winters. So this is following the Band of Brothers. The paratroopers that you get in this box set, they're from post D-Day, so they've performed their jump into D-Day. They've been re-kitted with new gear, the M943 uniform to be precise. So this is part of the late war. So these paratroopers were involved in things like Operation Market Garden or the Battle of the Bulge, and then onwards into Germany and towards Berlin as well. So it's the 101st Airborne Division, and super excited to have a look at some of these models. The Germans are the Panzer Grenadiers, and they also are supported by a half truck as well in just the defence. So the Panzer Grenadiers were used to plug any gaps that occurred in the defenders during the time that the Allies were pushing in and trying to recapture parts of Europe, and the Panzer Grenadiers formed a real dogged defence to stop the advancing Allies. So as I've been chatting away, I hope you hear my excitement for this. So let's get into the box then. This was kindly packed by Morella. So yeah, Warlord Games tells you who packed your box, which is quite a nice touch. And in this kit then you get 24 airborne US paratroopers, and they are multi-pose, so you can create them in multiple poses. They've got a variety of different guns, so you've got obviously the guns that they would have been using at the time, which were the M1 Grand or the M1 Carbine, which is really cool. You can outfit them with some can have a bar gun, automatic rifle, and you can also have light machine gun as well on two of your guys, so really quite good. They've also got some special rules to be like tank hunters with anti-tank grenades as well, so that's awesome. With the German side then, you get 12 German Grenadiers, so the Panzer Grenadier, and you also get the half truck as well, and that is pretty awesome, equipped with a top mounted heavy gun as well, and that is a 37mm Packer PAK 36 anti-tank gun, which is pretty awesome for providing lots of support and firepower to the German defenders. You get a couple of buildings as well, some destroyed buildings in there. You've also got the explosion markers, which come on that really nice red see-through plastic. Really looking forward to melting that down into sprue goo and seeing what that looks like. Get some dice. You also get the two rulers that are on the cardboard cutout that comes on the top, some templates and tokens, pin markers, quick reference sheet, and also the transfers as well to do your details onto the half truck, which is really cool. So this box set comes fully equipped to be able to do your first battle of bolt action World War II reenactment game, and seeing how you would fare as one of the generals directing the infantry to retake Europe from the Nazis, I guess. Also, there's the rules in there, which is 2nd edition, but they kindly give you access to get the 3rd edition sent to you for free if you're buying it now, because the rules have just been re-released, so they've got 3rd edition rules. I've requested those rules already, so that's going to be in the post at some point to me. And this is such a full book. It's got a load of history about the weapons of war, the vehicles, the troops, everything like that. So anyone that's into history as well around World War II, this is such an awesome edition. So let's have a go at building something then. The box is really cool, but I wanted to get something built, and I'm going to go with the half truck, such an iconic vehicle from World War II. And you've seen it in Saving Private Ryan, you've seen it in Band of Brothers. Such a great vehicle. So starting off then, clipping out this Sonderkraftfahrzeug, which I think is the German for a half truck. Or armoured personnel carrier. Let me know if you speak German. How did I do on pronouncing that? But there we are. They also called it the SDKFZ 251 as well, just for its designation there. And it comes with that light anti-tank gun on the top, or an MG42 that could be top mounted. In addition, it's got an MG42 that you can mount onto the back as well. And the whole point of these were they were able to take in 10 Panzer Grenadier troops into the heat of the battle and then cover them with those guns mounted on the top. They had quite thick armour that protected them from light arms, so anything that was being fired back at them. But they were susceptible for anything that was coming in over the top, like grenades or Molotov cocktails or mortars or even artillery. So a good thing for getting your troops moving around quickly, but there were some limitations and vulnerabilities to this vehicle as well. They were super quick for their time as well, and weighing tons and tons. They were like 18 tons, I think, but they could go 52 miles an hour. That would be on a nice paved road. Out in the field a little bit slower when they're going through mud and stuff like that. But they were such a good asset for the Germans in their initial attack of Europe, and then continued to give them the flexibility to move their troops around quickly. I am though really enjoying building this half truck, and the detail on it is really quite nice. It's a scale of 56 or 56 size. Goodness me, 56 size of a full scale, and 28mm as well for the troops. That's the same as Warhammer, but Warhammer is 28mm heroic scale, so they do come up bigger, more chunky, more elaboration on the size of the body parts and things like that, whereas these guys, the vehicles and the troops, they are meant to be in alignment with the scale of normal real life, because this is a reenactment game almost for World War II. I did find this quite interesting because everything is smaller than I'm used to. Having built tons and tons of Warhammer, I'm used to things being bigger and more able to deal with my clumsy fat hands. But so I had to be a bit more careful. I did break a couple of parts as I was going that I had to glue, just because of the delicate nature of it. You can see with the aerial on the top there, I had to glue that in place because I snapped it in half just because I've got fat hands. So it was more difficult building it than Warhammer because of the dexterity required and everything being so small, so much smaller than I was used to. But I did really like how these look, and giving the different options and variants like you do in Warhammer as well. You get the ability to craft a force that you want to make and have those varieties and variants. As I said with the back as well, I've left it open so I can either have a variant with the troops sitting in the back waiting to be transported, or the gunner on the top with the anti-tank gun, the light anti-tank gun. So this is a really nice starter set for anyone that wants to get into bolt action games, anyone that likes World War II. I'm looking forward to building the rest in the box, and I hope you are too. Thanks for watching and joining me today. Like this video if you liked it, share around, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.